My hope for farmers in the big picture and for agriculture in general is that we can continue to be leaders in the conservation space, continue to prove that we are leaders in the environment, and prove that there is hope that what we do every day makes a difference.
I think what was really exciting for us and encouraging for all of us in this effort is that as producers were signing up for these practices, they were making it clear that they realize that they're going to be increasing the amount of management that they're going to be doing and putting a lot of additional extra effort forward to get this conservation on the ground, not just for their operations, but for public good, for the benefit of these resources.
My hope is that our work up in the Saginaw Bay and the partners' efforts up there will lead to more and more work being done. The producers will realize that they can have good economic returns in the short and long term for the conservation practices that they install in the watershed.
What we do, our farming practices, affects everything. We live a half mile from the bay. I mean, so we know it's important that we practice any kind of preventing erosion of wind, water. I've seen it when I was young. I'd come home from school, and when you can't see a half mile down the road because our topsoil is blowing right towards the bay, you know that's not good.
Oh, in the last 20 years, our conservation has helped with the waterways incredibly. As the equipment is rolling across the land, the satellite is telling the equipment what to put on the land as far as fertilizer. And that happens with everything too. With our sprayers, there's no extra spray going out there. Everything we're doing now through the soil conservation is passed on with our legacy, and hopefully they continue on to do the same. We need it. It's better for our world.
This year I incorporated sunflowers into my cover crop mix. Sunflowers have a large flower, and zinc is required for flowering. So the larger flower you have, the more zinc is made available for the following crop. You know, once you start down that path and start seeing the results, you're like, you know, gosh, why didn't I start doing this a long time ago? I'm using way less commercial fertilizer, way less inputs as far as fuel, time.
I would tell neighboring farmers that the no-till cover crops have worked extremely well on our farm. The costs are minimal, and there is tons of cost savings by not having to till your fields. The results of the cover crops, they just look phenomenal when they're growing in the late summer. It reminds you of a prairie soil out west when that's the way the farm started. I feel that our farm will be set up for many years to be productive.